Good morning, Belen. I'm Eddie Durand.
And I'm Frankie Sanchez. Welcome to this edition of WBLN in the Middle for April 16th, 2018.
The administration has ended their nationwide search for the new Dean of Men. More on this, we have Marco Arizosa.
After an extensive nationwide search, Mr. Andres de Angulo will become the new head of the Dean of Men. Aside from being well educated at the University of Miami, he is also a Belen graduate and will follow the path DQ set for him to make Belen a better place.
I'm sad that Dr. De Quesada is leaving because he was always very nice to me, but at the same time, I'm excited for new beginnings and new chapters for Belen. I feel that since Mr. De Angulo is a Belen graduate, he'll know all the stuff that goes around the school and the core values that we have, so he'll perform well as the new Dean of Men.
I think it's a wonderful transition. I think we're going to miss Mr. De Quesada tremendously. He's going to leave very big shoes to fill. But I think it's a great idea to have someone who's walked the halls and had the experience of being a Belen student also be our Dean of Men, because he will bring to the job an understanding that maybe another candidate won't have. And I'm excited to have a new perspective and somebody with new skills and talents come to the Belen community and see how he can help us grow and get better.
For WBLN, this is Marco Arizosa.
President Trump lashed out on Twitter Friday after excerpts were released from a new book by James Comey, the FBI director he fired. The book paints a picture of Trump as a compulsive liar who is, quote, unethical and untethered to the truth. Trump tweeted, "James Comey is a proven leaker and liar. Virtually everyone in Washington thought he should be fired for the terrible job he did until he was in fact fired. He leaked classified information for which he should be prosecuted. He lied to Congress under oath." Trump continued, "He is a weak and untruthful slimeball who was, as time has proven, a terrible director of the FBI. His handling of the crooked Hillary Clinton case and the events surrounding it will go down as one of the worst botched jobs of history. It was in my great honor to fire James Comey." White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders and Counselor Kellyanne Conway also attacked Comey's credibility on Friday.
After months of relative calm on the southern front, this airstrikes and shelling reported in Dara province, despite a U.S., Russian, and Jordanian brokered ceasefire last summer, and with the regime backed by regime by its allies on the ground and sky, capturing more territory from the opposition. Some feel it's a matter of time before an offensive reclaim the south, the birthplace of the Syrian revolution. There seems to be a strange sense of normalcy on the streets of the city, but almost everyone interviewed fears what might be coming. Before the truce, like other parts of Syria, Dara was hit hard, leaving much of the city and the province divided between the regime and the opposition of the Syrian government, has repeatedly denied the use of chemical weapons. Rebel commanders from the Free Syrian Army, once receiving what they described as insufficient support from the U.S. and other allies, now say the international community has left them to face Russia and Iran alone. Any attempts to change the status quo, here bringing Iranian forces closer to a border shared with Jordan and Israel, could mean the start of yet another complicated chapter in the seemingly endless war.
On April 9th, following the release of her debut album, Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B became the first co-host on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. The Bronx rapper joined Fallon on his opening monologue, played Box of Lies, and uncovered the meanings to some of her popular catchphrases. 2 days before her appearance on the show, Cardi B revealed that she was pregnant with Migos rapper Offset during a performance on Saturday Night Live. The power couple became engaged earlier this year.
Good morning, Wolverines. The map today is looking very nice, and today's weather is a high of 84, a low of 74, relative humidity of 61%, winds are coming out of the east at 60 miles an hour, it's mostly sunny, and the precipitation is 10%. The next few days are also looking nice. Saturday is a high of 86, a low of 76, it's partly cloudy, and a 20% chance of rain. Going to Sunday, the high is 87 and the low is 68, with scattered storms and a 50% chance of rain. On Monday, the high is 81 and the low is 61. It's partly cloudy and there's a 20% chance of rain. Thank you. Now on to Carlos with sports.
Hey guys, Rockets edged Timberwolves in Game 1. James Harden scores 44 points, but Houston has to withstand a final possession from Minnesota to win 104-101. Celtics take Game 1 in overtime against the Bucks. Terry Rozier and Chris Middleton trade clutch buckets in the final seconds of regulation to force overtime. But it's the Celtics that come out on top in a 113-107 game over the Bucks. Anderson hits RBI off pitcher's leg. Brian Anderson's liner hits Ivan Nova's leg and lands recovered for the out, but not before scoring a runner from third. They went on to lose 7-3. The Heat lost their first game of the series against the Sixers and will play a game tonight at 8 o'clock. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm Frankie Sanchez.
And I'm Eddie Durand. From everyone here, have a great day and stay golden, Wolverines.